hope people like the backdrop I have today.
That's different. I like that Mustang for sure.
Yeah, this isn't the typical backdrop. I'm not even in the right state. I'm 2 states over today, so
I
that's
mean, you're kind of in the right. We're in the same state,
we are in the same state. How far apart? We're probably 200 miles apart, though.
probably.
Yeah. All right, guys, welcome to episode 115 of the Drag Drive Repeat Show presented by Summit Racing. All right, well, I'm at John Paul Frank's house here in Illinois getting ready for Heads Up Hustle. As you can see here, he's given me a nice backdrop and has been nice enough to let me use his very spacious garage, dude. This is a nice place. So I appreciate him for that as we head up to Heads Up Hustle and get this ready. So you ready to start the show?
I am ready.
Let's do it. Let's also talk about the Drag and Drive Awards 2025 at PRI. Y'all, it's going to be epic. Travis and I are all revved up. Custom Laser Works does all of our trophies and stuff. He's already begun talking about the trophies. Oh yeah, he's already talking about the championship belt designs. It's going to be nuts. We are going to go ham this year. We went a little wild last year and got some really nice ones. This next year we want to go nuts and do some fun stuff. So he's got a lot of really good plans for this already. So we don't just do point stuff. We don't just do quickest overall and things like that. We also do like the Road King, the Molly Motorsports roughest roadside repair. We give out 3 Drag and Drive Ambassador Awards, all that kind of stuff. So obviously the big thing, the last one we give out is the championship belt, probably the nicest drag racing belt you'll ever see. Last year's was insane. Travis learned a ton from that, and I can't wait to see what he puts out for this year. And there are 6 events left. Can you believe that? There's still 6 points qualifying events across the world. So it's gonna be wild. I mean, one note that I made in an article I'm going to put out later this early next week is like the person that wins this may not even be on the radar yet. They may not even have done an event yet this year, and they're going to could end up winning it. It's going to be nuts, man.
Yeah, it's definitely been wild. It's definitely been fun. I'm sure it's taken you a ton of work to keep track of all of it. So it's definitely appreciate all of your work as well.
Yeah, I'm excited to get back to that a little bit. I've picked up some help for the some of the other stuff that I do as well. So that's going to be kind of fun to really get back and dive into the stories that come along with that. The Drag and Drive Awards, again, at PRI 2025 are going to be held Thursday morning at 11 a.m. And I'll get a room number. I should have a room number here in the next 2 weeks, something like that. So we'll begin really pushing that. But you guys can come see us at our booth at booth 4611 at PRI 2025.
Reggie Moore asking, is there a list of races that count?
Yes, it's on the dragdriverepeat.com/world champion is the way to get that and see which ones are on there and how they all count and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited. And then the next up here, when I get back from here, there are huge checks waiting for me, like the big ones, right? We are going to do a check presentation at the Youth Services of Tulsa at 1 p.m. on Sunday, August 10th. So if you are anywhere near Tulsa, come over to Tulsa Raceway Park, do the Cars, Coffee, and Drags that morning. And then at about 12:30, we're going to roll out of there in a convoy and we're going to go down to the Youth Services of Tulsa in downtown Tulsa and present this check to them for $15,555.
That's incredible.
Dude, I can't wait. It's going to be so freaking awesome. It's going to be so awesome. So I'm ready for it. The Youth Services of Tulsa is ready for it. Caroline, she's been on the show before. She was telling me in the email, she's like, this is amazing. You guys did an incredible job. She's ready to see all the cars too. So bring it on. It's going to be fun.
I hope it's signed Race Car Friends on there somewhere, because
I didn't do that. I put everyone who participated.
Oh, that's awesome.
Race Car Friends, yeah.
Super cool. Obviously,
next year's.
Obviously, we couldn't have raised that much money without all of our race car friends, for sure.
Updates for Drag Drive Repeat. This is kind of a fun one. Oh, you know what? Yes, you're right.
I snuck a couple notes in here.
Let's talk about those notes before this. Hit that first one for us, dude. Actually, why don't you cover both of these, because this is both kind of stuff in your wheelhouse.
Yeah. Are we actually going to say what it is, or are we just going to tease it?
We're going to tease it because we don't have a picture yet.
Okay. So one of the things that we had talked about doing was doing a quarterly shirt design. So the Race Car Friends shirt is still going to be available. Mm-hmm. It's done amazing, but we have another shirt coming soon. It is in the works right now. I cannot wait to show you. It's one of my favorite designs that I've ever done, and it's going to be super cool to see it on a t-shirt. I can tell you that. And I think you guys are all going to like it. So you guys will have to stay tuned until we actually get some photos of it, and then we can start our pre-sale again.
Well, and that's going to be very soon because our goal is to have that shirt in my hands and ready to ship before drag week. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm hoping to have them in before the end of August. So again, we're working with our great apparel printing and design friends over there, and she's knocking the shirt out. And I'm telling you, if the sales are anything like the requests were at the circuit for this thing, it's going to be a primo piece.
Yeah, I'm super excited. And the next thing, I literally put this in as Mike was talking. It just hit my mind because you guys know I have been dying over here trying to get all of the photos taken from the month of June. So I'm excited to say, and I'm going to present on the screen here real quick from you. We officially have a Pixie Set site set up for the photos to be purchased. Now, this is the homepage. We're going to have Six Summer, the circuit, and Mega Week. Right now, so far, all I have is Mega Week, and I mean, this looks great. I don't know if you guys agree. I hope so, but man,
Love that shot.
it looks great. But as you scroll down here, you've got days 0 through 7. Day 0 is populated now, so you can go in and purchase any of these photos that you would like to get. So if you want a digital download, you click on it, you go up to the cart where it says buy. You can order prints. These do not come from us. They get printed and sent. But if you just want the digital download, you can download it right here.
Yep. Yeah. Highly. This is super cool. This is something that it's going to take a ton of steps out of the way of people being able to purchase photos. And that's been our biggest holdup. So just so you guys know, like beforehand, if you wanted to purchase a photo, you would have to physically find the photos, save the photos, send those photos to Eric. Eric would then go through, get those photos and send them to you out of 6,000 photos that he has from an event. So this is going to be a huge time saver, but also this is going to help Eric fund the Mustang that's in his garage and other stuff. You know what I mean? So this money goes right to Eric and it's going to burn a hole in his pocket until we're drag and drive racing that Mustang. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I do plan on getting some upgrades for the camera to, be able to do even more. But yeah, I'm super excited. I will continue to edit photos and put them on Facebook so that you can see all of them. As you can see, the watermarks are all gone. We decided we wanted to leave our logo in the lower right-hand corner. I think it looks professional still like this. So, but yeah, $15, you can get a digital download on day 0. And I'm going to continue to work on getting the rest of Mega Week populated so that all of those will be available. And then again, I'll continue on with back to the circuit and Six Summer, which obviously I still have a bunch of editing to do to get there, but
yeah, so definitely. And we'll put a link to that in the show notes, but then also as of today, we'll begin posting that stuff and giving you guys the links on Facebook and on our website and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited about that, dude. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
and I know it's been a ton of work.
I'm really happy with the way the site turned out. It's been a little more work than I thought to get it ready, but like you said, I think it's hopefully going to make it easier for people to purchase. It is a little bit more work on the back end because I'm editing twice because I still want to post them to Facebook because, not everybody wants to buy a photo, which is fine, and you want to be able to share them, but editing them the second time to get them on the website hopefully shouldn't take too long. I'm still learning the process, but just got those uploaded before the show started, so super excited.
That's awesome. Well, and what's really cool about that too is like if you get like the photos on Facebook are so tiny when you start looking at print stuff. These are high res. They're all whatever you would need to print all that kind of stuff. So that's super cool. I'm excited for you, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yep. All right. Well, that is a little bit of the drag drive repeat updates, and then guys, here's the deal. We do all of this for our race car friends. You guys are awesome. You keep everything going for us. It's amazing. I was driving today almost 600 miles, and man, I could see U-Haul trailers in the distance and no car in front. And dude, there's nothing cooler than when you're cruising up on a U-Haul trailer and thinking, I'm going to see a race car friend. And then, sadly I didn't. I did see some cool cars driving the other direction, but nobody was pulling the trailer. So hopefully we'll see some of those tomorrow as we head in towards Heads Up Hustle. But again, thank you for being our race car friends. Hit the share button while we're doing this right here, and then thank you to our sponsors. Without them, we couldn't do this. We couldn't make all these make all these trips possible, make all this stuff go down like this. So thank you so much to Summit Racing, Deech Works, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cams, who's been in with us for a long time. Luke B, love you, buddy. J Wire Solutions, who I hope I get to see this weekend. They surprised me last year at Mid Michigan Motorplex. I hope they come back up and do it again. Performer Built Transmissions. Can't wait to hang out with our boy Ryan when we're on Hot Rod Drag Week there. And then Car Chains 3D, Power Tube TV, Sweet Patina, WAF Racing, and Racing Junk Classifieds. We appreciate all those guys doing all of that stuff to help us spread, as Wes Buck says, spread the gospel. We're out here talking about drag and drive racing everywhere.